Hey, we're closing up soon, I think. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you're right. Okay, what can I get you? Do you want a menu or I mean, we have a special today. If you're gonna wanna get one of those before it's too late. Right, so it's basically lemonade. Some vodka, fresh lemons, and some of this. How about it? Okay. Excellent choice. So, what brings you here at this time of day? We don't get many customers at this hour anymore. Oh, mysterious. Uh-huh. Well. Aren't you lucky then? You ended up here with me. Charmer. Yeah, we don't have that long before I really have to lock up and stuff. That's fine, I'll make an exception for you. Had a busy day? That's understandable. Yeah, me too. Thanks for asking. It's not as busy anymore this late at night, but so you came here to spill your sorrows, huh? Well, you came to the right place. I'm a really good listener. At least they say so. So, go ahead. That's tough, I know. But that's why you got little helpers. Good company. Hopefully. To help you through some of those. You're not feeling like yourself lately? Yeah, I can tell. Why? Because people usually end up here when they're not feeling like themselves. It's a common thing, really. It's just human. You're just human. So those reactions are perfectly understandable. Sparkling water. Drink is ready. You seem like a pretty fun person yourself. So, how do you like it? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I like this recipe a lot. Thought I might join you there. So, do you mind if I clean up a bit while you tell me about everything that is going wrong in your life right now? Man, that sucks. It really does. I've been through some of that myself not too long ago. Sorry this is happening to you. We don't hear this enough, but a lot of people go through stuff. Nobody talks about it for some reason. And so we're under the absolutely unfounded impression that we're the only ones going through what we do. And that is perfectly human as well. But you are not, so let's end this night on a positive note. I know, this isn't part of my job description. It's you could call it a passion. Just helping people feel better. Yeah, you get what I mean, actually. Join you for a little drink there. So, anything else you need to get off your chest or anything? It's perfectly understandable. That's no problem. We have like another half hour before I have to lock up. So. You know, I feel like I've seen you before. Just look me in the eyes, that's fine. I've definitely met you before. can't put my finger on exactly where, but I've definitely met you before. Who knows, our souls may be related. The things you find in dark places like this. When you're at your worst, you don't know if things will ever get better, but they do. That's how life works. And it's so full of surprises that we never see coming. Because we're only human. We may pretend not to be. I mean, look at this place. It's usually full of people who have huge problems with being human, who are looking for something other than. Right. No, it's where this place isn't haunted. There's only one spirit in here, and he's a good guy. You'd like him. This place is where people go who feel lost and like they don't belong. So don't worry, you fit right in. I'm one of those. This is kind of my safe place. It's a cozy little club. Yeah. It's not really large scale. And the clients that visit this place I usually get along with. I like my friends, I see them regularly. Maybe you could be one of those. Yeah, I'm here every night. This is my day job. At nighttime. I like the night shift. What about you? Nice. So you must have found each other. Creatures of the night. They say daydreamers are nocturnal. I kind of believe that. You seem to be really enjoying your drink. I told you so. I don't recommend recipes for nothing. Maybe next time I'll show you my recipe for my special chocolate milk. It's really good. It contains Irish cream. Can't go wrong with that stuff. Yeah, I vastly prefer delectable cocktails like this over mediocre things like beer or wine. That is also one of my passions, besides understanding people, which I feel like we could really get along. Yeah, you're not the only one insecure about yourself. Talk about everybody. I've never seen anybody walk in here who wasn't insecure about some part of themselves. So you're perfectly good. I have quite the reputation of that. And this is why our club is still in business. I told you it's a cozy little place. So just relax. Maybe you should call a cab to pick you up in like 20 minutes. Do you live nearby? Oh, that's good. I don't, so I'm gonna be on the subway in 20 minutes time. It's fun. I know most people would be scared. Sometimes I am. But then again, I didn't come to this life to arrive at death safely. It's kind of my approach to life. Words you need to hear. Yeah, I got quite the reputation of that as well. So. Yeah, you should definitely come back at daytime sometime. We open at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're open until 3 in the morning. I'd love to see you around sometime soon. Wait, do you find this relaxing? Me cleaning up? You are kind of an oddball. I like that. Odd is good. You feeling the effect? Well, I'm glad you get to relax after such a long day. Again, this is not in my job description, but I'm happy to be of service. That's pretty great lemonade. Your cheeks are flushed. Aw, adorable. It's not embarrassing. You can barely tell in this lighting. So, what do you do for a living? That's nice. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like your job? pretty common. Me, I'm about an 8 or 9. Pretty happy with this. Happy with the people I get to meet. That's interesting. You seem like a really interesting person. You wouldn't be able to tell at face value. But I think if people bothered getting to know you, they would be very pleasantly surprised. I know, we tend to sell ourselves undervalued a lot of the time. Yeah, I get that a lot. I do that a lot, if I'm honest. It's one of those human things that you really have no reason to think so lowly of yourself. I'm sure you do a lot more good than you do bad. I also think that all the times you think you fucked up are pretty exaggerated in your mind. And I also think that nobody actually remembers them except you. Makes sense, huh? I know. Yeah, I fuck myself up like that all the time. I tend to think that I'm the center of attention a lot of the time. And so the pressure to perform is real. But when it comes down to it, everybody really just cares about their own experience. And you're just a role in somebody's life. So it doesn't really matter. Everybody that you meet, you've got about a bit part in their life. Unless they're your parents or children. Then it's a pretty big deal what they think of you. That stuff's kind of important. But other than that, it's gonna pass. That's one thing you've just gotta remember, you know. It's gonna pass. That too will pass. And tomorrow, everything that happened today, everything that went wrong will be but a memory. And everything that went right will be but a memory. And I hope the last bit of it will be a good one. So you're almost finished. No, I don't mind. I like to leave early, I'll be honest. I'd rather get some good sleep. Sleep is so important. If sleep isn't one of your top 3 priorities, something's very wrong. Good sleep and good food are like the columns upon which you build your life. If you don't get good sleep and good food, it's like trying to perform in a bike race. And you can't find balance. It's not going to work out very well. Not only are you not going to perform well, you're probably not going to see any point in competing. To care for yourself is critical. So, drink slowly. Those last sips. Show some self-compassion. to err is human. We make mistakes each and every day. Life is kind of trial and error most of the time until you get the hang of something. Yeah, they don't tell us this coming in, but yeah, you've had the same problem. Oh, that's the worst. When people just expect you to be perfect by nature. That reminds me of a song. We don't play this one enough. We used to, back where I lived in my teens. Perfect by nature, icons of self-indulgence, just what we all need. More lies about a world that never was and never will be. You don't know how you betrayed me, and you know you got everybody fooled. Remember that song? It's really old, it's still one of my favorites. Evanescence rocks. You appear to have good taste in music. Yeah, it's bad, the expectations we face every day, and we learn to hold ourselves to those very same standards that we picked up growing up, and it sucks. I know what that's like. Trust me, if anybody knows what that's like, it's me. My name's Ali, by the way. Nice to meet you. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm sure you've done great today. Even if all you managed to do was get out of bed and make your way here, it's still a valid effort. And those count. Your efforts are valid. We don't hear that enough. But it's true. And anybody who says they're not clearly doesn't have your best interest at heart. Sadly. Well, those people can go fuck themselves. 'Cause you're here with me. Cheers. There. It even says on these cups, I'm pretty, but I'm not beautiful. I sin, but I'm not the devil. I'm good, but I'm not an angel. That's true for all of us, isn't it? We all have those things we struggle with, we like and dislike about ourselves. Just everything. So don't be ashamed of that. Especially you. You have no reason to be ashamed of yourself. Because from what I can tell, you're pretty great. I know we've only just met, but I already like you. I'm not that kind of girl. You're funny though. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. My drink needs more ice. You know, I get that a lot too, but yeah, I've actually thought about making singing a career. Problem is, I'm not that good. I sound alright when my audience is drunk, but let's just say I don't hit notes very well. My voice takes a little bit of editing to be presentable. And that's okay too. Yeah, I wanted to be a singer growing up. I was the lead singer of my school's band. And the manager, which was also my music teacher, and the band members were pretty impressed with my voice. We sang a lot of really cool songs. We played at school events. I got to sing at everybody's graduation, everybody in my year. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Sadly, at the time I was really depressed and didn't know what my future was going to look like, and I felt pressured to know what my future is going to look like by my parents and stuff. I was expected to have a life plan, and I didn't have that. So that didn't work out that great. Oh look, we're doing overtime. Well, that's fine. I kind of like it here with you, so I'll just finish our drinks in peace. My boss left an hour ago, so we're good. Yeah, I was in a really bad place back then. Eating disorders, personality disorders, dissociation, everything. And I couldn't make friends, which now looking back I find really sad, because there were people who were really trying to be my friends. And I couldn't let them in. That's the one thing I regret, and that's why now I just make friends wherever I go. It doesn't have to last. You have to learn over time to just drop your expectations of how friendships are supposed to look. Can you tell I was really idealistic as a teen? Yeah, everything was supposed to be forever. Every relationship I had was true love. And now looking back I realized no, Allie. Just no. All my friendships, it was like, if we're not soulmates, then it's not really worth it. I have since changed my perspective on that a little bit. I've come to realize that everybody you meet has something to teach you. Everybody you meet is pretty great. I didn't know that, and I wish I knew. Like, I had a friend in school, her name was Alicia. Yeah, she introduced me to Pop-Tarts. I had never had one before. She brought them to school as her lunch, and she shared one with me, which I thought was really nice, because I didn't feel like we were that close, but I guess she's just a friendly person. She was so funny, she always made me laugh, and she even looked after me and like called me one day. I was on my way somewhere, I'm not sure where, but I was just walking down the hill here, and she called me and let me know that she was worried about me, and that my teacher was worried because I was suicidal, and she told me that she knew I wasn't really interested in being friends with her. It broke my heart a little bit, but it was just, it's such a bad place. I couldn't even get a hold of myself. You know, that's like, I knew you'd understand. And I'm itchy. I think I might have a bug bite somewhere. I didn't think she was the kind of person that I would really get along with. I mean, she was into going clubbing, and I was into staying home and watching anime all night. But now I kind of regret just not making the most of it, you know? You've had a lot of those missed opportunities. I know, and it haunts you for like ever. Tell me about it. There are so many things I wish I had done, you know? Way more than things I wish I hadn't done. You only realize those things afterwards, when it comes down to it. And the best you can do is learn what you need to learn from it and just do it better in the future. I'm sorry, I've had this makeup on all evening. It's making me kind of itchy. Why, thank you. Yeah, I get that a lot too. Way more than I would like, but I don't mind it coming from you. I know it's supposed to be a compliment. Sometimes it gets really frustrating when you put a lot of effort into something, which I put a lot of effort into my makeup. And then people don't appreciate it, and they tell you that you would look so much better without it. That's kind of a downer sometimes. I know most of them mean well, though some are really blunt about it. And they just like want to hate on you for the sake of hating on you, and all of that shadow human stuff. I'm used to it. It never stops irritating me, but I'm used to it. I'm used to the irritation. I see. I've got the opposite problem of people not really noticing you. Feeling really unheard and unseen. And all you really want is for somebody to finally freaking understand. I get that. I know, it's this kind of pulsing feeling inside you that's just like, what does it take for somebody to take me seriously? It's like that. Yeah, I get that too sometimes. You'd think that looking like this, it wouldn't really be a problem. But it is, because all people really see is your exterior. And that's what you get judged by. And very rarely do people ever give you the chance to prove yourself as a person. To see you for who you are. And that's something we both have in common. It's a very human problem. And it's okay to be upset about it. I'm upset about it. I don't like this. I don't like a lot of things. A lot of things about life are just messed up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cheers to that. Let's see, the best we can do is make a contribution and make this world a better place somehow. For me, that begins here. I make my world a better place. I make my club. I don't own this, but it still kind of feels like I'm emotionally attached to this place. This is my place. And I make it a better place by being as raw and as human as I can be. By letting people be themselves. In the middle of the night, that is when you're at your realist. That is when you're most like your true, authentic self. We don't recognize that feeling sometimes because we've grown so accustomed to playing our part that we think our part is us. And it's not. It's a good part and it's valuable. And it's precious even. But it's still just a part. The person behind it, that is who you are. Somebody once said, a really smart person probably, I'm sure, I think, therefore I am. I don't think that's quite right. I'd like to make an adjustment to that. Because what feels more true, I guess, is I observe thought, therefore I am. Thoughts just kind of happen. But how you perceive them, how you feel about them, what you make of them, what you take away from them, the lessons you learn, everything on your path, that is reflective of who you are. Right? Mm-hmm. That's something to think about. Ah, yes. The ever-haunting question, who are you really? Let's not go into detail tonight. But let me just tell you that it's not as bad as you think. We lose sight of those things sometimes, I know. But without you, the world wouldn't be the same. It couldn't function. You know how I know that? Because without you, I would not be working overtime. I wouldn't be having this lovely conversation. I wouldn't have this heart-to-heart moment with somebody I've just met. You have changed my life just by existing. So that's something else to think about. Yep. I mean it. So all those feelings of insignificance you have, lies. All lies. Don't trust them. There's no need to. Well, I'm glad. I'm having a really great time myself. And like I said, I'd love to see you around here more often. You seem pretty chill. You don't have to worry about putting on a facade in this place. Not in this lighting. It's gonna make you look great no matter what. Not in front of these people. They're all going through shit themselves. We all act like we've got it together. But it's okay to be human. It's perfectly alright. Boop. Well, so you finished with your drink. So I guess I'll be washing up, so I have to send you home. But a toast to a new friendship. Okay. Well, I hope you get home safely. And I'll see you around, I guess. It was really nice meeting you. I can't wait.